I went to lunch, came back from lunch. From lunch, I started feeling like I had a headache. By a little after lunch, before we had the 1 o'clock meeting, I told the boss that I can't go. I can't go to the meeting. I just don't feel like it. Next thing I know, I told him, I said, get me over there. And he said, well, you want me to take you by car or by ambulance? I said, I don't care what you do. Just get it done. And the only thing I remember then was laying my head on the desk, and I was getting very sick. And I remember the ambulance crew showing up, 2 people showing up, but I never looked up at them. And I tried to talk to them, but that's the last thing I remember. It's amazing that if you think about it, when you're healthy, you think, well, if I've ever found out I had cancer, it'd be terrible. I'm getting chills talking about it, but even now, I've not been worried, not one time, about the cancer or about what's going to happen, because bottom line is, I know if the Lord wanted to take me, He'd have took me that day if He'd have wanted me. And it could be 25 years from now. We don't know the answer. And there's nothing I can do except be prepared for that. But the actual illness hasn't really, I don't think about it a lot. And I'm not saying it's not a terrible thing, because it is. But as far as the thought process behind it, the only thing I've been anxious about is seeing when the next step is. I've had a lot of people praying for me. Have had a lot of people come and visit me. I had a lot of phone calls, a lot of messages, a lot of letters, all those things that you receive. I mean, there's just a ton of people asking, and I don't recall ever worrying about the word cancer. But I just hope that, seeing that I'm 46 years old and didn't know I had cancer, and then at lunch find out I have cancer, I hope that my story, not myself, but the story, has helped other people realizing where they are at in the world, how fast we could go, how fast it could change things. They've had softball tournaments for me, and they've had car washes for me, and obviously this competition here they're going to have for me. And I've already told everyone that I've been in contact with about all the different fundraisers that they've had is, don't let me being healthy next year stop you from doing it again. Let's find somebody else that needs it, and let's help them instead, if that turns out to be the case. I hope and I pray and I have confidence that the Lord's going to bring me through it, and I won't be sick next year at this time, and we'll be able to have these competitions for other people in the community, and we can be over here helping work the tables and the booths and signage and whatever else it is that we do. We can help them, because there will always be somebody in need.